Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you had a good Thursday in the market. It's February 24th. We're going to talk about the stock market and why it's ripping, as well as what's going on with GameStop, of course. We have Twitter here at Happy Money YT. You can follow us on there. Sometimes I do Twitter spaces or whatever on there. And we have a Discord server with a link in the description for that. You're welcome to join that. It's open, free to everyone. So Russia invading Ukraine scared the market. Big dump into open. Big rally ever since. Every action is an overreaction. I've heard a lot of different various things about what's going on. I won't get into too many of the details, but yeah, technically, I think it's possible Putin's invasion has not really been an invasion because it's a part of Russia that's a part of Ukraine that's kind of, I don't know. I don't know the details enough, but at any rate, market bounced really heavy off of the invasion, which it's funny because we're kind of thinking that it possibly could. But I don't know the details. I don't think many people do know the details, really. I've heard there's lots of casualties. I've heard there's no casualties. Biden spoke. He said sanctions, but I guess the sanctions were pretty weak. And I think the market kind of liked that as well. Yeah. So at any rate, GME, a lot of random stocks ripping today also. IRNT, I don't know if this is because of cybersecurity and the cyber attacks that Russia's been going on, or I don't know if they had earnings or what, but it had a big day today. We've got positions on that. I bought Clove shares. They had good earnings. I like it. I like their financials. I like the price, of course. All-time lows, basically. And so I picked up shares for the long term. So we'll see. Some stuff's getting very cheap. And nice pickups for long terms. Thinking about Open Door, they have earnings tomorrow or after close, I think. We'll see on that. Root ripped up today too. Palantir, BNGO. This one's actually just recently been going up. I think just in the last little bit. Oh, never mind. A lot of charts look very similar. Look at that, basically identical. So SLD period is still going on, and GME's price action maybe is possibly reflecting that. Just very natural, not being manipulated with crazy movements like this and this. Yeah, so big bounce with the SPY today on GameStop, up almost 7%. I also took a huge swing. It was down 2.5% at open. Now it's up almost 0.7%. GameStop's had a 20% swing almost. Is that right? Yeah, just about. No, 15% swing. Yeah, it was down 7-something%. We got our options for tomorrow. We were hopeful for maybe some covering going on today. We'll see. We've got about 45 minutes left to close. And I mean, if nothing else, it's been a good day on GME. Regardless, we've got, big green day, really. And not to say other stuff isn't. This is a big bounce across the market, really. Day wise, I mean, we never crossed bearish on the MACD, and there's a big fat green candle engulfing that red one, which is bullish for sure. And if you look back on the 24th of last February, this was our big day, the first big day off of the 40. And it happened like the last hour and 20 minutes we started ripping. And then after hours, it gapped way up. So we will see if they are not kicking the can possibly during this cycle. Then to me, that means, yeah, squeeze is closer than it's ever been. And they're positioning to close or cover in a way they haven't. And yeah, close more or less. That, or we're going to just see it. I guess GME will probably be put on the reg show list if they don't cover. I think technically they have till tomorrow morning for the options expiration. But I'm not certain on any of that stuff. Looking at the chart, that's all I need. looks bullish to me. And it also looks like this potentially was still a trough now that we had these 4 kind of down days, and even today we are kind of doing this trough. I thought it probably wasn't. Here's another one, just because the retrace was so big. This was a 40% retrace from bottom to top, and none of these were that big. And this hit, well, it did hit up at that resistance, so that would be similar. We'll see. So tomorrow might be nothing. Tomorrow might be kind of consolidating, or tomorrow might be huge. On the hourly, it's bullish. Big green candles over the 9. Bullish MACD. Volume today has been pretty light, really. I don't think any covering was going on today. I think there's just natural price action, really. Supply and demand. And this is all actually I had in February 24 of last year. This was the only sign. It was just the hourly that turned bullish. And then 2 days later, the stock had, I think, 300% from where it was. So might not get on the longer term, but definitely have it on the shorter term. I still have it on the daily, actually. So that is a little bit different than last February. Yeah. So let's see. Wow, looks like I did a lot today. Why is that so crazy? Apparently I did a lot of Wish stuff. Oh, because I did so many? That's weird. Covered calls? Okay. I don't know what's going on. Okay. Anyways, BNO, it's Brent crude oil. If it gets crazy over there, oil's probably going to keep ripping. So we got some calls for that. March 18th, 30 strike. Here's the Clove shares, about 900 of them. Probably sell cover calls on that once kind of this positive earnings slows down. It could keep rallying though, and Clove is often kind of squeezed with GME as well, so we'll see. CFLT, I sold a short put on that 35 strike. It's at a nice spot. I like it. It's kind of a long-term play here. Might roll it down if the market keeps correcting, which it quite likely will. Hard to know what the bottom is on individual stocks are though. Some have maybe already hit them. I don't know what all this Wish stuff is, honestly. Did I close Wish? Oh, I maybe rolled it forward. Did I roll it? I think I rolled it, yeah. So I rolled the covered calls forward. That was so confusing. 1,100 shares of Wish. I rolled these covered calls, 2.5 calls to the next month. And they're down because Wish is ripping today. Okay, makes sense. IRNT. So this was the IRNT play I said we had. We got this like a bit ago, at least a week ago, I'd say. I think the chart just looked good. I don't know if there was news or what. Probably got it around here. Today it's had a big day, good volume. I'm assuming there's a pretty high short interest, short position on this thing for how volatile it's been and how far down it's come, how suppressed it's been. I haven't really looked into it, honestly. I know at some points though it has had squeeze-like behavior. We'll see where this one goes. I did a calendar spread on it, so I had 4 strike calls. They were up, they're in the money, and they're for a month from now. So 22 days till expiration on those. It's crazy. So these cost $180, and then I sold $6 strikes that expire tomorrow for $88. Yeah, Ivy is pumped right now. So basically this expires worthless tomorrow. I keep the premium and we live on with these $4 strike calls. And if anything, I will just roll these $6 strike calls tomorrow to a higher price or a later date and just do some poor man covered calls on this. That's IRNT. Then GME, I actually did get a call debit spread in anticipation, hopefully, for a spike into close, maybe after hours. It went up a little bit and I decided to sell it. I've got plenty of exposure. So that was a 123, 140 call debit spread. CFLT put, IRNT. Only thing's really green today. So for tomorrow, I'm going to be selling, if GME is rallying, I'm going to sell my highest max or break even. Well, not necessarily, actually. I'm not sure what I'll sell first. We'll see. but I've got a lot of exposure for tomorrow. And then, of course, all the way into end of March. And I am hopeful for NFT Marketplace release, maybe by earnings or maybe even before. I guess the GameStop app is back on the App Store. I'm not sure why they pulled it off. I don't notice a whole lot of new stuff on it yet. They do have a beta sign-up thing on the Play Store, though, which I joined. And I think I'm waiting to be approved or waiting to get on it. I'm not sure. The app looks the same to me, though. They do have a beta platform, though. So we'll see. We'll see what's on there. I'll probably have to do an update, I'm assuming, or something to get that. So that would be pretty sick if that was beta testing some sort of NFT marketplace. I'm assuming it, well, I feel like it'll probably be a whole separate app or, you know, something different, but I could be wrong. Oh man, fun day in the market, lots of volatility. That's what I got for you guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on Discord, and after hours might be ripping. If it does, I might jump on Twitter for some live chatting. Have a good evening. Peace out.